Porsche has introduced the Mission X, a new electric hypercar concept that the brand claims might be the fastest road-legal vehicle ever to lap the famed Nürburgring racetrack, assuming it ever goes into series production. The hypercar debuted as part of Porsche's 75th anniversary commemoration of producing sports vehicles since the original Porsche 356 debuted on June 8, 1948. Porsche claims the Mission X features an ultra-high performance, efficient electric powertrain, but it doesn't provide technical specifications. These are the design considerations for this car, which we'll go over one by one. Asterisk, the fastest road-legal vehicle around the Nürburgring. Asterisk have a power-to-weight ratio of about 1 horsepower per 2.2 pounds. Its downforce values much in excess of those delivered by the Porsche 911 GT3 RS. With its 900-volt system architecture, it provides dramatically increased charging speed and charges about twice as fast as the current Porsche frontrunner, the Taycan Turbo S. Battle for Nürburgring supremacy. The first point is Porsche's most prevalent vehicle benchmarking approach. The Nürburgring Nordschleife, commonly known as the Green Hell, is a very lengthy and demanding course that winds through Germany's Eifel Forest. Porsche has recently been at odds with Tesla over which electric car is the fastest around the course, and Tesla recently reclaimed the record from Porsche. Porsche would like to reclaim that record, but it appears that it is throwing down the gauntlet to all automobiles, not just Tesla. Tesla's new production EV lap record of 725 is respectable. It's close to the Lamborghini Aventador, Ferrari Enzo, Mercedes-AMG Black, and KTM X-Bow R, and 10 seconds faster than Porsche's previous EV record, although much below the NIO EP9's production EV lap record. That being said, the AMG 1 packs 1,049 horsepower into a 1,695 kilogram package. Steam strength is not only great but also heavy, and weight is a deadly weapon in races, especially in the curves that take up around 5 minutes of the 6-minute Nürburgring lap. Additionally, Mission X's power-to-weight ratio is discussed. If Porsche succeeds, it will be a dismal one. 1 horsepower per 2.2 pounds or 1 horsepower per kilogram is practically unheard of in road-legal cars. Only a small number of low-production hypercars have succeeded in forced induction or turbocharging, whereas the majority do not. The only electric vehicle with a comparable power-to-weight ratio is the Lotus Evija. Fascinating LED lighting. The Mission X is sized to fit in your garage at 177.0 inches long by 78.7 inches wide and 47.2 inches tall. Its 107.4-inch wheelbase is comparable to that of the 918 and Carrera GT. There are other racing callouts that are lengthy and positioned low on the nose, similar to the headlamp form. The new autos have LED modules instead of the older ones. When the headlights are turned on, the entire module opens like an eye blinking open, according to Porsche. During normal operation, only a thin element is visible. We say it's the pop-up of today, maintaining the current production car design trend for Porsche. A full-length light that features Porsche spelled out across it floats across the back of the Mission X in case the recently updated crest confused you. The Porsche lettering's E subtly pulses while charging, signaling a change in activity. Since it's still a concept, Porsche hasn't disclosed many technical details, but it's an electric hypercar, with mid-engine characteristics provided by a battery placed behind the seats. High downforce and improved aerodynamic efficiency. High downforce is essential for racing because it improves a car's ability to adhere to the road around turns at high speeds. Porsche claims that the Mission X is the best vehicle in its class with a 409 kilograms weight and 200 kilometers/a top speed. Because Mission X will use active aerodynamics, you will have downforce when it is needed and not when it is not needed. In addition to increasing speeds on long straights, such as the extremely long straight at the end of each Nürburgring lap, this improves aerodynamic efficiency, meaning less energy wasted, less battery usage, and more weight saved for better performance. Finally, Porsche intends to improve on the Taycan's existing fastest charging performance by upgrading to a 900-volt system, as shown on its earlier Mission R concept, and doubling the Taycan's top 350 kilowatts charge rate. All we have yet to see a road car capable of more than 350 kilowatt. Proposals for 600 kilowatt and 700 kilowatt charging in Formula E and electric GT racing, respectively, have been made. So if Porsche wants to market the Mission X as a racing monster, these are the stats it should shoot for. Unique design and innovative battery placement. The whole body of the Mission X is composed of exoskeleton, built of carbon fiber reinforced plastic CFRP. Costly yet lightweight CFRP contributes to maintaining excellent power-to-weight ratios. Other electric vehicles, EVs, have utilized carbon fiber body panels include the Tesla Roadster, CFRP, and the BMW i3 and i8, and the Carrera GT, which was the predecessor to the Mission X. Driver concentration is evident in the interior design, which features asymmetrical elements and color accents. The yoke steering wheel has shift paddles and open top for visibility and mode switches, though Porsche's press statement makes no more mention of a gearbox. These features are reminiscent of racing wheels, and the battery is located in an area of the car that we don't see very often, behind the driver rather than underneath. Most EV manufacturers place batteries toward the bottom of the vehicle to lower the center of gravity, which is critical for performance. In the Mission X, however, Porsche elected to place it behind the driver. This results in a slightly higher center of gravity, but allows for a vehicle that is otherwise shorter, 47.2 inches tall, just an inch and a half taller than Porsche's previous 918 and Carrera GT, and 3 inches taller than the original Tesla Roadster, which also carried the battery behind the driver. It also results in more conventional vehicle handling. Traditional racing vehicles are built with a mid-engine configuration, with the heaviest component of the vehicle behind the driver and in front of the rear axle. This improves traction while decreasing rotational inertia, which aids cornering abilities. When compared to the flat and low batteries found in most road EVs today, housing the battery in that location will provide a more typical handling sensation. From concept to production, Porsche has not yet formally committed to production. One sentence in the news release, nevertheless, implies that this car will probably end up in production. Although Porsche expressly states, if the Mission X goes into series production, then it should. Before outlining the car's potential, concept automobiles typically don't discuss series production. Compared to other concepts, this one seems more feasible given the clear call to series production. Additionally, the name is reminiscent of Porsche's Mission E, the concept moniker for the vehicle that was later developed into the Taycan. That idea generated a lot of interest and was eventually put into production, so this seems like a deliberate throwback. If it were to go into production, it would be the latest in a long line of low-production Porsche Hypercars. It all started with the Porsche 959, which was built as a Group B rally car and sold approximately 300 units to the general public. Then there was the Carrera GT, a 1,500-unit production run that is regarded as one of the finest driver's automobiles of all time. More recently, the Porsche 918 plug-in hybrid introduced electrification to the world of hypercars, with just 918 units produced for $845,000 base price. At the Nürburgring, this was the first road vehicle to break the 7-minute barrier. However, with a power-to-weight ratio of around 0.5 ap/k, the Mission X provides double the relative power of its immediate predecessor. All of these cars were expensive, and considering the Mission X's features, we can think it would fit in this market better than any of Porsche's more typical mass-production vehicles. So as we await further developments on this electrifying journey, keep your eyes on the horizon for the Mission X. Porsche's commitment to pushing the boundaries of automotive excellence is as clear as ever, and we can't wait to see what the future holds. Thank you for joining us on this thrilling ride through the Porsche Mission X concept. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and share it with fellow enthusiasts. And for more exciting updates on cutting-edge automotive technology, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Until next time, remember that the future of high-performance cars is electrifying, and the Mission X is proof that Porsche is leading the charge. Stay tuned for more groundbreaking developments, and we'll see you in the fast lane.